saw this video of a creator, right? And it just made me think about like several different things about like when you wake up. Because she was going through the phase of what's the point of living life if we know that this is in place, that is in place, and like it feels pointless basically. And like it's so deep because when I get around these kind of topics, yeah, like I don't know if you're like me, but waking up every day sometimes, like I'm not saying my life is mad or bad in any way. Like, bro, I put work in. Yeah, I worked on myself. I had to deep dive. That sounds a bit mad. I had to dive deep. That sounds even worse. Me thinking about the best way to say this. Basically, I had to look deep within myself, yeah, and figure out certain things in it. And it's still like a daily thing, if you know what I mean. But what I'm saying is, that fly is lucky, you know. No blood clot. Through the waking up phase, like I'm going through those kind of moments basically. Like listening to her speak and like even like the look in her face and her energetic feeling, like, it's just deep because I know how that shit feels. And like I said, like this is what I was gonna say. Waking up every day certain times, like I said, I put working on myself so my life isn't mad. Things have got so much more better, you get me? But it's like there's still that feeling sometimes, like, you know, like the living of life. Sometimes that feeling, that burden kind of, it's another day. And the thing is, like, I know that there's several different reasons. There's diet, there's exercise, there's mental health, there's trauma. There's so many things that factor into these sort of feelings. It's so interesting watching people through these stages because when you've really gone through it, but even when you think about what you was going through when you woke up, like, brother, like, think about even like when I was waking up myself and all of this shit that I was going through and how I came across the people and how I sounded. Because sometimes when you learn certain information and then you realize like your whole reality, what you've been living and what you've believed isn't actually true. And there's so much more to this, yeah? Certain times it has a negative effect. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and there's a process you have to go through. Like, when I think about it, my thing was, I think, my awakening was, let's say, 011, 012. I think around them kind of times. And then through, up until now, yeah, it's been a process. Do you see what I'm saying? So some of these people don't understand, like, there's so many reasons why you're meant to be here, or you wouldn't be here. There's so much more to this here, but at the same time, I don't have proof and I can't say this to you. This is just something I innately believe, like within myself, innit? But you have to believe, you believe what you want to believe, and we could agree to disagree. That's part of the thing as well, which is funny. Like, we wouldn't be able to expand if we all agreed on one thing. You see what I'm trying to say? So when you know certain things there, you just kind of have to accept that this is people's journey and there's certain things you can implement to them and try to help, but they're going to have to ultimately go through this. This is part of their journey. Certain times you help in a certain way slows down their progression. When you're helping people, you have to really gauge if you're helping them or you're putting them, or it's to their detriment. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because it's a fine line. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everything's such a unique situation. So obviously, take that with a pinch of salt. You got to gauge every situation different. Anyway, if you're going through this awakening point yourself here, just remember, like, it's going to be a process. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, and you're going to find different meanings to what life means to you once knowing this information. But one thing you got to understand is that you're here for a reason. Part of you being even open-minded enough to hear this shit, you're good. Yeah? You're good. I know it's going to be a bit of a process, but the process will process, my guy. You know that one's there, like, that didn't even make sense. But it will do what it needs to do. Bro, it's so strange, like, not strange, but it's so interesting, like, talking to so many different walks of life and then different situations that people go through. And some of the pain that people go through, they don't realize, like, you've gone through that pain. I'm not excusing your pain in any shape or fashion, yeah, or whatever, but there's certain things that you go through that you're there to teach other people. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, nothing's in vain, innit? As mad as that sounds, nothing's in vain, innit? Try to find a healthy outlet. You know when people say things like, oh, you need to exercise, you need to eat better, and da-da-da-da, like, when I was younger, bro, like, that shit used to piss me off. Like, the thing is, I never ate completely bad, but I never ate completely good, if that makes sense. Certain people that cook around me, they cook good food, innit? So more time man's getting good food, like, but then man eats junk food, innit? You see what I'm saying? When people used to say things about eating healthy and like taking your body seriously, like brother, like, I still doing my thing, but I'm implementing things in slowly, so then I don't crash and I don't stop straight away because I've tried to implement too many things at once. So more time, like as the years have gone on, I've just slowly added things to the regime, if that's the right word. I just added things to what I'm doing, innit, on my day to day. And then bit by bit, I can see how that, instead of just jumping straight, do you see what I'm trying to say? It's better for a person like me, innit? Especially when you've been doing something for such a long time. But do you know what's funny? There's certain situations where you can just cut things out. Like, it's so funny, like, certain times it bees like that, you can just cut something out. And if you can do that, just do that. Do you know what I mean? To gauge it with yourself, man. Because, like, the way that life is set out on the day-to-day things that just happen day to day, it's like, yo, it's like you can plan for things, but you just have to accept that life is life, bro. Like, there's not, you can plan so many things and anything could happen. Life is life, bro. Like, you just have to accept, you just have to accept that, bro. Like, which is a weird thing, actually. It's like surrendering somewhat. The amount of things we try to control that we actually have no fucking control of is insane. It's like, the more that I realize, and not even realize, the more that I remind myself, yo, like, to have the thought of, yo, do I have control of this? What do I actually have control of? And the only thing usually you have control of, usually, is your response to something. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's like, so many variables and life and doing all of this shit. This is life, innit? Man still has to plan. You still have to have intention. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like a balance. Like, everything's such a fucking balance. But my point is, when people used to say eat healthy, make sure you exercise, like, I remember when I used to play sports, right? Before I stopped playing sports, anything like that I thought about myself, like neurodivergent wise, was a bit minimal because I was playing sports every day. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, so of course, like, I'm focused on something, and I'm doing things I'm interested in. Cool. I need to go get a fucking diagnosis, to be honest. Like, but we'll see where I go, because it'd be so hilarious, yeah, if man goes to get a diagnosis and then there's nothing. You feel what I'm trying to say? That's so interesting. So see where I go on, man. But it's so hilarious because a lot of the people that tune into me, like, even you, go to any of my videos, yeah, on any of my platforms, yeah, and scroll through the comments, yeah, and click somebody's profile. Like, maybe out of like, if there's 50 comments on a video, go click some of the profiles and you see so many fucking things saying ADHD, neurodivergent, da 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 da, all these things, autism, da da da. I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, innit? You know how much times people ask me across different platforms, do you have ADHD or do you have autism? Like, like, are you neurodivergent? I'm just sitting there thinking, do you know what? Yeah. And one hilarious thing is there's a person that I know, yeah. When she first got her diagnosis for autism, she said the first person she thought of as while she got her diagnosis, if I'm saying that right, was me. I just thought, and you know what's funny about this? Like, you know, a lot of the people that they be like to you, usually people don't understand me and they don't understand what I'm saying. I'm like, what you're saying makes complete fucking sense. What don't they understand about what you're saying, bro? I don't get it. Like, it confuses me how this person's been misunderstood, yeah, because I'm like, they're saying things that logically make fucking sense, bro. Like, I fully can comprehend what they're saying. Do you get me? And then them same people are just like, yeah, I'm neurodivergent. You get me? Anyway, we'll see what I go on, man. We'll see what I go on. Going through the journey, you just got to remember, like, it's a process, innit? And you're going to have to find your feet through the process. And certain people can't exactly give you the advice because the advice is within yourself. Like, because only you really know your true answers for what you need for your unique journey. Like, you see what I'm trying to say? So, just like how you got in tune with this information, now you know this, it's one bit of the mission done, innit? You're like, okay, I'm aware. Like, it's a lot, but you need to start processing. Like, as time goes on, you need to start progressing into now what you are here, if that makes sense. And to be honest, yeah, it's so interesting because it's like, as time goes on, I've realized, like, there's a lot to this actually, but I've realized, like, things shift and change. You know what I'm trying to say? You get here in one point in your life and then realize, all right, for what I need to do in this and what I know and what I want to do with my life, like, I need to go to do this because you're still going to have to play this game. I'm not saying play this game. Let me not put it like that. But some people would put it like, this is a game that we're in, innit? When people say like money's evil and da, you're just thinking, all right, but we need it in this system that we're in. So how can we claim something evil that we need to fucking live? Otherwise, you're just making things long for yourself, innit? So it's like, you can, with this information, you could either choose to play the game knowing that you actually understand what's actually going on here, and you can do things with intention and then move around and then build your life to where you want your life, yeah? I know I'm not trying to be broke, innit? You feel me? So I'm going to put work in a certain way so I don't have to live like that. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not excusing people's situations and what they're going through. Nothing at all in it. Bro, man's grew up in a mad situation and I've watched my ma struggle. Do you understand? Like, I know I'm speaking from a understanding, innit? But all that made me know is, like, am I going to do the normal thing where I'm going to do a 9 to 5, just get by, just do it like that, or I'm going to try to build some other shit that's gonna make me fucking millions. You understand? Make jobs for people. Man could do certain things, yeah. Man could support man's family. Man could do all of these certain things, yeah. Or I can just sit back and be like, all right, cool. And obviously, depending on your life, there's obviously different meanings to money. There's different meanings to everything. Like I said, everything I say, you've got to take with a pinch of salt. Because like I'm saying, I'm speaking from my perspective on my life, innit? But I'm still understand that everybody's living such a unique, different experience. But it's so crazy how we're living the same experience at the same fucking time. Do you know that's what's mad about certain things as well? You ever deep, like, how we're living such different experiences while walking in the same fucking place? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, somebody can live next door to me, and live a complete different life to me. But you think that's insane how we have that crossover in each other's movies? Like, we're all main characters in our movie, and we all got separate movies happening simultaneously while we're in each other's storylines, in each other's movies. It's so mad, actually, when you think about it. Like, you're co-starring in other people's movies certain times, like, even if you're a background character walking past them on the street, like, you're still part of their movie. That's crazy, bro. Like, when I deep that, what? You ever deep that? Like, that's why sometimes, like, yo, that's actually a mad analogy, you know? Sometimes I'll be saying shit, I'm like, God damn, that's some interesting shit. Nah, but real talk. Like, I know it's not anything mad extravagant, like, some mind-blowing shit, but it's just so interesting, like, that concept of the fact that you live such different fucking experiences while walking the same streets, while going into the same shops, while watching the same TVs, same programs. Why can't I say that word? It sounds so strange. You know, when you just go to say a word that you know, and then it's like you say it out loud, and it's like you forgot how to say it. Like, what the fuck? Programs, whatever, man. But yo, like, even a delivery man, like, at the door and that's crazy. Like, in his movie, you was just a fucking side character, fam. You was a background character, fam. You get me? That's crazy, bro. Sometimes you could be the villain in people's movies, bro. Like, there's so many angles to this. To close this concept or analogy, what I'm ultimately saying is that you legit have control of what you're writing, innit? That there's still a higher force in it, but I still say that you somewhat control what you see in your movie, innit? Like, better pick up that pen. It's like a lot of people, maybe it's the phone energy, but it's like a lot of people forgot, like, yo, you pick up your pen and fucking orchestrate your shit. That's mad, you know? Like, a lot of people, like, forgot that they got the pen. Like, you got the pen to write your movie, bro. Like, pick up the fucking pen. Like, it's like you're dashing your pen around to bare different people. That sounds off key, but it's like, imagine, like, somebody asks you to borrow your pen, but this pen is writing the life. Like, this pen is fucking writing the life to your movie, and you're just handing it around. And that's kind of like the same concept of, like, you know, like, when you give people power over you, like, by losing, like, when you lose control, you give somebody your power, innit? There's healthy ways to do things, innit? But I'm talking about if you overreact. I'm not telling you not to feel your emotions or you shouldn't feel how you feel, but you see, like, depending on how you react is, like, you just give your pen away. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, bro, like, oh my days, this concept actually has so much more to it, you know? Like, brother, like, you get that concept, though, obviously, with the pen. It's like, man, you just stop giving your fucking pen to different people to write your script on your day, innit? Like, do you see what I'm trying to say? I guess, like, if you let somebody piss you off, yeah, not saying what they done shouldn't piss you off and you shouldn't be pissed off, but You know, if you let it fuck up your day, that's like you just being like, yeah, hold that. You write my day for me. That's why it feels so shit sometimes. Because you're like, you know, within yourself, like there's something deep within yourself where you're like, why does this feel so off? And it's like you're getting more pissed because you know innately within you, you just don't know the information yet. But within you, like naturally, you know that you shouldn't be doing this. Like that's why it feels like this. Because you're giving your power away. Brother, that's why it feels so shit sometimes. But you know, sometimes when you keep it calm, I'm not telling you not to bang out. Sometimes you need to fucking bang out. But you know, certain times when you handle the situation accordingly, that might mean banging out. Like, but when you handle every unique situation accordingly, like, bro, like, you start to realize, like, I got control. Like, I got the pen. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm writing this for myself. Brother, it's deep, you know. Anyway, my phone's about to run out of battery, so if you got this far in the video, like I not always say, but like I was always meant to say,